Okay. So Jason, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. I just have my camera off because my Wi-Fi is not that good here.
Okay. So how are you doing in your group?
We're doing good. We have all the videos and the podcasts, and the podcast. And I think we did do the fast bots thing. I'm not entirely sure though. But
You know
other than
what?
that,
You did the fastbot. Can you look at your website and see if it's there?
sure.
Okay, and then I'll have you share in a minute. But let me just share my screen. I'm just going to do a little I'm recording now. We are with the intimate group, the best of the best, right? Have come to join us. And we're coming back. So let me share my screen. Let me tell you what's happening. And then if somebody wants to listen to our recording, they can. And I'll tell you about what's the rest of the semester. Okay. So let me share my screen. And do you see my screen? Jason, you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So on my screen, if I go to what's due, what's due on December 2nd? So you know, Jason and Eli, this is going to be important for you and Ellie and Bianca, is on December 2nd, you should be prepared to show your final version of your project. That final version of your project will be doing a slideshow and in the everyone in your group must appear. And what I'm going to do is there's something called Spotlight that I will bring each group on stage where you will be spotlighted. You will have a person from your group that will be the main presenter, but each of you will introduce yourself. I will have you show me your slide deck in a shortened version, and I will be like think of me as a member of each of your groups. I will be the investor, the head angel investor, where I'm preparing you to do a presentation to an investor group. So you will be doing a shortened version of this. So what I like is everybody go to your audit area. And let me go to J audit. And you see where it says final group projects? And you see here under group 0, each group should have a folder called final project. So what group are you in, Eli? Eli there? What group are you in?
I'm in group 8.
Group 8. So go into group 8 and make yourself a folder and call it final project. Put in your URL and copy this where you're going to put in this is your final project materials. After you see me on Monday, I will give you feedback on your project, and you have until the time that it's due. And I think what did we say? What date do you have it due? I think it's like December 4th or something. We meet on the 2nd, and I think it's the 4th, something like that. You will have your final project, and you will put within this group, you'll put your PowerPoint, any additional media that you will be putting in there. So on your group example, what I'd like you to do now, Eli and Jason, what group are you in?
Group 5.
Group 5, do the same thing, and Ellie do the same thing, and Bianca do the same thing. Put a folder called Final Project, put in your URL under the item, copy this, corrections made since feedback from professor. So after I give you feedback, you can choose if you want to make those corrections. I'm viewing this as what I'm going to see on Monday as your final project, but I'll give you a chance. I'll make suggestions on how you can make your project better. You decide if you want to do that. Most likely, if I make those suggestions, that's in order to get the best possible grade. Do you understand that, Ellie? So you'll be putting it here, and after you do those corrections, you will be meeting as a group and make a final group recording as if you're presenting to investors. Ellie, you'll have everybody in your group dress appropriately, not be in bed, not be with pillows. Everybody looks professional. You can have each person in your group present something. In my session, I'm just going to go quickly. So if I'm doing 7 minutes, you may want to double that time. You know what I mean? You don't want to give like a half hour, but you want to be good enough that you go through your slide deck that somebody can say, Ellie, hey, I want to invest in you. I know what you're doing. I know what your project is, right? And you'll record that to the cloud with no password, and you'll put in the link here. Plus, within the final project, you'll be putting in your final PowerPoints. You'll be putting in anything else that you think that I need to look at. So this is what I will be grading your final project on. So, Ellie, what group are you? What group number?
Me and Jason are both group 5. We have
Okay, so one of you
we have
doing,
that
and
folder already done.
okay, and Bianca, what group are you?
I'm in group 2.
Okay, so you do the same thing for group 2. So, and Ellie, you're 8. So in this case,
I'm 5.
5. Okay. So do it.
Have it done already.
You have it done?
Yeah.
Okay. So in the same thing, group 5, put final, put it right above. So I would put final right above, right? And then you have the scholar. This will be your corrections. And within here, you'll have it. Okay. So that'll be group 5. And then for Monday, you'll come in, you'll have it, since you'll introduce everybody, right? But in this idea, so quickly to go through it, you'll be doing it. So let's do this for this final project. So if I looked at this group, if I looked at it and I looked at group 5, right? I have Jason and Ellie here, right? And within this, you have that group. We have that final project there. So why don't we start with you guys? Who wants to present, Ellie or Jason? Which you guys choose.
To do what exactly? Sorry.
Just let's kind of like rehearse it a little bit of what's going to be for Monday.
Okay.
So
Do it.
So Ellie, you share your screen. So everybody gets an idea what it's going to be, right? So what you'll do is you'll start off with, Ellie, your group will start off with the put final project, make that so it's the first one, yeah, from the side, yeah. Perfect. So you'll start off with your PowerPoint. You'll have your PowerPoint available, and the first couple of slides, you may have like your project title, your team member, something like a couple little thoughts about you, and then you'll have a slide with that URL. Right now, I'm just assuming this, but you'll start presenting your slides. You'll have all your slides that you want to do for your final version, but we may skip some slides just because you're going to just have, Ellie, you're going to have like a 7-minute deadline. I'm going to also interrupt you as you go through this, just in order to give feedback, because I'm kind of like the consultant, your investor, your team member. But when you do your final presentation, luckily you won't have me, Ellie, in the background, so you guys won't have my interruptions. You understand? So you'll be presenting it officially. So share your website with me.
Okay. I'm sharing my screen. Okay, so here's our
Okay,
website.
sharing your screen. Great. So one of the things is it looks a lot better, right?
Yeah.
Than
Yeah,
what
this is our
before.
home
And
page.
then
We
you
have
have
like
the,
our
and
mission.
so basically you want to listen to our AI podcast, right? And then even this one, I like it. Listen to our AI podcast about, and I like you have the your logo, our mission to empower college students to achieve by providing personalized and accessible support that is AI driven. Fantastic. And you'll basically go through all of it. Have you done your bot, the fast bot? It looks like not.
I don't think so. Well, we have.
Okay, so put a note there that you need to have the fast spot. It should be on the first page. You want to have that fast spot. You want it on your first page, right there. Even after the Notebook LM podcast,
You can put the fast spot right here.
yeah, put the fast spot. And then try it out. You can use a free version. You'll need to do that this week, right? It's the easiest. Use the free version. Put a note there. Use the free version, have it put out on the front page. And before you do that, try it out to be able to ask questions that it's able to answer,
Okay.
right? You don't want to say, what's for dinner or something. You know what I mean? It has to be relevant. And you don't want to have questions that you ask it that it says, apologies, I don't know the answer. It could be one, but you want to have some that you know that it can answer. And you
Okay.
want to show that. You may even want to show it, take a screenshot of it and show it in the slide where you're asking a question to it. You'll be able in some ways it's good enough. You can even in your formal version show your podcast, right? And listen for, like 30 seconds or something. You know what I mean? They don't have to listen to all of it. How many minutes is it? 5 minutes, but you can see that. Okay, you have that. Go scroll down, scroll up. What we do, okay? Our team. So click on our team. It was up above, right, about our team. Very nice here. Right, Alexander, I like the idea. Beautiful. Here, let me just read it, is pursuit of a degree from finance is dedicated independent makes. The only thing go up a little bit. I got Jason here and Isabel. Let me see yours, Ellie. Is pursuing and marketing. She is a dedicated student, wanting to be part of the creative. Okay, maybe what I would do is say what you do for the project and put that degree in for everybody's in finance and marketing, put it below.
Okay.
You understand? Because there it's showing almost you guys, you all look great. It's almost showing you your students. But rather what I want to see here is everybody's putting the pursuit of, degree in finance is I would have it, what do you do for the company, or how you're excited about the company, what are your things? And then at the end, it's also, by the way, is pursuing a degree in management or global business or something for all of them.
Okay.
Beautiful pictures, really nice. Okay, go back up. So these are kind of things that I mean, services, AI study and practice tools. Okay, okay, scroll down. Okay, homework, helping. Customizable study plan time in. There's a lot of wordy. I don't even know. That study planning, maybe I would cut that down, maybe and make it bullet points or something, a little too wordy.
Okay. I'm just writing this stuff down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then you may even have, right. And then services, AI tools.
Yeah, so here we have videos of how we use
Okay,
all
so
of that.
if Grammarly, so let me just look at that. You know what I would do here? Besides just a notebook, that's great. You got everybody do it is as about Campino and Ellie. Instead of with the names, which is good, is I would show what is it achieving. Like go up a little bit, go up just yeah, right there. ChatGPT, everybody knows ChatGPT, but what are you demoing there?
Okay. I think that's what they talk about in the video.
Yeah, but give me, this is supposed to be for study guides. It's just not asking a question on ChatGPT, right? You're gonna help me solve a problem. Are you doing multiple choice questions? Are you showing me how to review my exam? The Quizlet, what is that doing? You're showing me how
That's
to
what
do what?
is doing.
What?
So just write like a little bio, like next
Yeah,
to my.
like a little bio, a short little thing, one sentence that nobody wants to go into a video if they don't know what it is.
Okay.
You agree with me?
Yeah.
So I would just say, what problem are you solving?
Okay.
And the same thing for Grammarly. What am I going to use it for? Right? Notebook LM, what part of Notebook LM are you showing? Notebook LM is huge. What problem are you solving there?
Okay. And then we have book online, like if you want to make an
Okay, an
appointment.
hour, okay, and you want to make sure all your social media, you see all your links on the bottom there, they should be
Yeah,
working.
they do.
But see that?
Well, that's because I don't have Facebook on my computer, but they
Yeah,
work, and we have
right,
like
right.
we have posts on them though,
Yeah,
like
let's see.
like our Insta. Oh,
You see that? Oh, so you understand? You don't want to be in the situation on next Monday that's happening.
okay. It should work, but okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Should
Yeah.
work and does work are two different things, and it worked last week and it doesn't work today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or it worked in the person's computer and that did it and doesn't work on your computer. Everybody needs to test it out because
Okay.
sometimes it'll work with on the person whose account it is, but it doesn't work on, you're a member of Instagram, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm
Facebook.
just showing you, it doesn't, I'm just showing you that, and you should be following each other.
Okay.
You should have, so you should be populating the city. At least among yourselves, you can populate, you should follow each other.
Okay.
What else?
I think that's we have like contact us.
Contact us.
Um,
Where is this working?
Book online, like if you want to. Yeah.
So you want to check that it works.
Yeah. I mean,
So
I
can
get.
you do the 25th? Can you make it? So you want to check to see, so any link you have, you want to make sure that it's working. And so you wouldn't even put in the name, the emails to see that, are you getting it back? Is it working? Later on, you may even want to do a slides on some of these that are working. So you need to have the fast spot. You need to have all the links working. You need to have it not emphasizing that you're university students, but emphasize what you do for this project, and then mention, by the way, I'm no dummy, right? I'm a finance or marketing major or whatever. I'm just kidding, right? So, but and then you want to see that it's working. You want to click on that podcast link, make sure even though there's a link, is it sounding?
Yeah.
Go to the front page, go to home, right? I don't have to do this, but just by the way, just
So,
click.
AI is like the hot topic and everyone's talking about it.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
definitely.
fine. Okay. But you understand, you just want to make sure that everything is working.
Yeah.
Listen to our AI podcast. You know what I would do? Listen to our AI podcast that that shows how to be, use AI with whatever. It's not bad. But you understand? Great.
Yep. I'm
But a
just
big improvement, Ellie. Don't you, you know what I mean? You can see that something to be, don't you think so?
Yeah.
I mean, something you be proud of, something you can actually take with you. And then you really want to beef up your social media.
Yeah.
You know social media, and you know that that's not good enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to have it compelling, even you want to do little clips on it now. You even want to do, maybe even instead of Facebook, if all of you don't have Facebook, maybe do TikTok or something.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Make it engaging. that somebody would want to use, that later on. And the beauty here is you'll have that link, you'll have your link from Zoom, and you can really show it. You can be part of your portfolio.
Yeah.
What have you done? You know? Nobody's gonna get, and no offense, but nobody's gonna care. Show me your exam.
Yeah, exactly.
Show me that you got, and nobody's gonna be, I hate to tell you, but nobody's gonna be impressed you got an A on your
Yeah.
exam. And look, I got, this is my exam on multiple choice, on true, on open, and nobody, but this, oh, you can do that for me? Oh, AI tools? Can you teach us?
Yeah.
And this could actually be something, empower school scholars. This is what okay? You got the idea?
Yeah, I took all the notes down, so our group will get
Yeah,
the
but, and this is for everybody.
Yeah.
You understand? It wouldn't be anything. So you can critique it, take your group together and critique it. I'm just doing a superficial one, right? Later on, you want to take each part of that and see is it searching? Is any of this one? Does a search? I don't want to waste my time. And what are those two lines after to the right of contact us? What are those lines? Do they do anything?
Yeah, it's just basically showing the top.
Oh, okay, so better team of services AI to it's beginning, right? And scholar, right?
Over here.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying that just to see if it's working, you got everything,
Yeah.
our mission, and just basically our mission, personal life. It's still not clear. What are you giving somebody?
Okay.
Where's the tutoring part? What are you giving somebody? Are you going to teach me how to use these tools? Are you going to give me, are we doing one-on-one? Are you going to tutor me and I'm going to have the aid of this?
Okay.
I'm asking you. You
Oh,
understand?
like we need to make it more. Yeah, we need to make it.
What do you do? I'm signed up,
Ask
but
my
what are you going to
group.
give me?
I have to ask my
I
group.
got even this to the left sounds like an AI bot. Our mission to empower college students to achieve academic by providing personalized and accessible learning support that is AI driven. I don't know what that means. Do you? You don't either. You see that right there? Tell me. I'm going to teach you the latest tools to have you succeed in your tests.
Okay.
Right? I'm going to teach you how to make multiple choice questions. I'm going to teach you flashcards. I'm going to teach you this. These are a lot of words. They're spelled correctly. And probably the AI wrote it, right? We all know that, right? But it's meaningless to me of what it is to you. And you don't know what. Forcing it, what are we giving to somebody? If I said, okay, I'll even pay you, Ellie, but what are you going to teach me?
Yeah.
Do I come to you individually? Is this going to be online? It seems like this could be online. We'll have Zoom seminars. Are you going to teach me? Is it going to be as a group? Are you going to give me tutorials every week? Are you going to be subscribed to our channel? Do we have like a YouTube channel?
Yeah, we had to collectively decide on it as a group.
You understand? You got the beginning. It's much better than before. You know what it is, and now, Ellie, I want to invest in you. What services are you going to give student? You're going to give them. To me, it would be, hey, we'll teach you how to use these tools, and every week or every month we'll get beginning of Chat GPT, advanced Chat GPT, other things, Quizlets, whatever. And each week we'll do different tools, or subscribe to our channel or subscribed here, It'll be free. And then later on we'll have to make it viable, we'll have sponsors from the companies. We'll have sponsors trying to sell things to students,
Yeah.
I think it should be digitally
Yeah, it's more effective. We can get more people in.
from all over the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is an online teaching you about the tools. You decide where you're going to need it. If you take chemistry, you teach Finance 101 or finance, graduate finance will help you.
Yeah.
Teaching. You understand? This is what you have to emphasize. And this is what was missing. You got that, and now you say, okay, now let's make it a business. Now everybody was interested. Okay, we got to get a social media, but what's the social media about? Then your social media is better.
Yeah.
This is what you need, and you understand it. If you were a student and you knew a little bit of ChatGPT, what else can you teach me?
Yeah.
In Notebook LM, I can teach you. It's not just doing a podcast. It's basically bring out all your study guides, and I'll show you how to use it, to make a study guide of this. We'll help you with this. And then we'll get more advanced as we go, and we'll discover new tools for you, once a month or whatever. You can come to us on a weekly basis, a group meet. Do you want a group? Or it could be like you could do a calendar, or calendar is, via Zoom. Makes sense, right? We record them. You can see our recordings
Yeah.
by topic. Then you think about it as a real business.
Yeah, it's a really good idea too.
You know what I mean? So think about it that way, that you want to incorporate it that way. You understand?
Yeah.
Rather than, hey, I checked off and big deal. Everybody can do a website, right? It's not, and you can see now with AI, it writes
Basically
blah,
makes it.
blah, 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 right? But to figure out what you want to do, now you got it out, which is great. Now tell me the same things of how is this actually going to help? So that's what I wanted that blurb about. And you may have to go back and improve your videos now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm just guessing, right? This
Yeah.
is the scenario. This is the problem. I had a test, last month, right? In business technology. I haven't had time to read all those. I have slides. I have the book. I have Quizlets. I now need to have something to help me study. What can I use? Okay, with the same problem, I can use it in Notebook LM. I can use it in ChatGPT. I can use it in Gemini. I can use it in a number of ways. This will help me study for the exam, right? That's what everybody's worried about, right?
Yeah.
It's what's on the exam. What can we could have a robot basically be with me, right? Dr. Rush, right? My digital twin. What's on the exam? Do I need to know, what is going to be on the open-ended, right? And if you had open-ended questions, you could feed it into whatever program and it would help you study for the open-ended or the multiple choice or whatever. Actually show them. And in that case, it may even be interesting with the same scenario, show you different tools that will do it. Rather than everybody just to, of a boring little video on how to use ChatGPT, but rather, what is the problem? These 4 videos are just going to be samples of how we can help you solve that problem.
Yeah.
And then we'll have a library of it or whatever. Or then you can come up with questions for us. Or then it can be, we can do that, and then later on we can have the AI tools help us. And then maybe we can actually then have a real tutor come in. But real tutors are available somewhere, but you have to be prepared for a real tutor. The real tutor isn't 24/7 with you. This is 24/7 with you. Something like that. Okay, does that help? Big time. And Bianca,
Great help. Thank you.
are you there?
Yes,
Did you understand what I said to her? Same thing with you guys.
got it.
Do I need to go over it with you or you got it? You got it. You understand? And whatever I would say to Ellie could be my assistant on Monday and she could look at somebody else's case and give them the same advice. Right, Ellie? When you read it, right, you could say, hey, that's blah, blah, that's AI gibberish. Now make it real. What are you actually presenting to them? Right? You could do that. You could grade everybody. Maybe I'll do that in the future. You could grade everybody's project just as well as I could. Does it make sense to you? Do you know what they're selling? Do you know what they're giving? Do all
Yeah.
their work? Are they relevant? Social media, I don't have to tell you how to tell you to post. You know how to post. It's not a class on posting,
Yeah, exactly.
right? But it's a class on, is it compelling enough? Do you have a post that will make me want to, that you're giving me something? So your post, almost, Ellie, you'll be in charge, and you and Jason are telling people, hey, we got to make posts that are going to tell us about their, so you got to give me tips and tricks on the posts that are not on my website or adding to my website. Give me posts, give me tips. Here's a quick study tip. Same thing with everyone else. I think it was useful. And it doesn't, and if anybody views this, they'll see it too. Sophia, Marie, are you there?
Hi, yes.
Okay, do you have any questions?
I don't.
What group are you on, Sophia?
I'm in group 4.
Okay. So
We're doing the AI or the real estate.
you're doing the real
Yeah,
estate.
it's
Okay, so the
yeah.
first thing in the real estate, right, is we're going to share here my screen. You see it? And in this case, you see the
Yes.
J. You see every group has a folder called Final Project. You see
Okay.
this is group 5. They have their URL,
Mhm.
and they have this part that you need to copy. The
Okay.
corrections made with feedback from the professor and the Zoom link. You need to put that in your final group project. Do that
Okay.
now.
Okay.
You can take from group 5 or you can take from group 0 and put that into your group 4 final project and make final project of that folder on top. Okay. Did you do that?
I'm working on it right now. I'm on my phone, so it's just taking me a second.
Perfect. Okay. So what else? Anything else? I think that's it. So basically then I want everybody to come on time. We're going to start because we're limited in time frame. We're going to start at 5:05. Each group will have 7 minutes to do that. You can decide then everybody will be in the center. I'm going to have them be spotlighted, what we call. So I'll call everybody to the center of the room. You'll introduce everybody to your group. You'll do 7 minute. I'll interject my points. You know, it'd be good, Bianca, is have somebody in your group other than the presenter take down notes, right, of what I ask. It's also going to be recorded, but it's good to take down notes. Also, it's good to take down notes of even what I tell other groups, because I may not just get everything, but you can see it's generic, right? Of, having the fast spot, having actual parts that actual queries that actually work, make sure that it works. Same thing, make sure your podcasts are working, make sure that you have descriptions on your videos of what you're actually trying to present. And then your last slide should be what, Bianca? Do you know what you're supposed to have in your last slide of your deck?
Should that be our introductions? I mean, not introduction, but our like team
and what they've put the first name, last name, and just shortly of next to each of their names what they've done for their project. And then for your final recording, you can have that in your deck, but you don't have to record for your final recording that, because that's going to be like to investors. So you don't need to say, Bianca did this. It's up to you.
Okay.
Okay, and then once you get the feedback, then you'll make those corrections and do a final recording, and then you'll upload it, everything to the final, and then I'll let you know on next week too. I'll have you fill out a peer review document that will only go to me, that you're evaluating yourself and everyone in your group on how well they've done. So that takes into account, if there's basically, if there hasn't been someone that really participated fully in the group, that I'm aware of, and that you can evaluate yourself and what improvements you think you needed to do for the project. That's self-evaluation and self-reflection. Okay? And also about each group. Anything else? So, Sophia, do you have any questions?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
All right. So I think that I'm fine for that. Let me stop recording.